Madonna defends comments that saw her compare Rebel Heart leak to rape. Has addressed the backlash she received after claiming that the hacking of her album Rebel Heart felt like rape. The pop star made the comments claiming that she is allowed to use that analogy, having been raped at the age of 19. The journalist who wrote this article spent days and hours and months with me and was invited into a world which many people don't get to see, but chose to focus on trivial and superficial matters such as the ethnicity of my stand-in or the fabric of my curtains, and never-ending comments about my age which would never have been mentioned had I been a man. Madonna shared on, "Women have a really hard time being the champions of other women even if they are posing as intellectual feminists. I am sorry and yes I am allowed to use that analogy having been raped at the age of 19. Further proof that calling 020-3615-2145 or by visiting Would Love to Hear From You. Ads keep our content free for everyone. Please note that the Interactive Advertising Bureau IAB describes online personalized advertising through the below definitions. We put the storage of information, or access to information that is already stored, on your device, such as accessing advertising identifiers and / or other device identifiers, and / or using cookies or similar technologies. The collection and processing of information about your use of this site to subsequently personalize advertising for you in other contexts, i.e. on other sites or apps, over time. Typically, the collection of information, in combination with previously collected information, to select and deliver advertisements for you, and to measure the delivery and effectiveness of such advertisements. This includes using the collection of information, in combination with previously collected information, to select and deliver content for you, and to measure the delivery and effectiveness of such content. This includes using the collection of information about your use of the content, in combination with previously collected information, used to measure, understand, and report on your usage of the content. Ads keep our content free for everyone. We use additional third-party advertising companies who serve ads to help keep content free. For these partners, you will continue to receive advertising, however, it may not be tailored to your likely interests. Well, check in with you. Great. Thanks for choosing. You have opted out from our advertising partners.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot bar. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up